Hey, what's up everyone? Thank you guys so much for watching Good Vibes. It's your boy Alex. Today we're covering some Pokemon Soul Silver and some Pokemon Black version. It's gonna be epic. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching. All my family and friends, I appreciate y'all's support. I really enjoy putting these videos together. It's so much fun. So before we get into the video, let me go over just a couple facts here from Wiki on the Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It says here that the Pokemon Heart Gold version and Pokemon Soul Silver version are 2009 enhanced remakes of the 1999 role-playing video games Pokemon Gold and Silver, including features from Pokemon Crystal. The games are part of the 4th generation of the Pokemon video game series and were developed by Game Freak, published by the Pokemon Company and Nintendo for the Nintendo DS. In commemoration of the 10th anniversary of Gold and Silver, the games were released in Japan on September 12, 2009, and were later released in other regions during March 2010. Moving on to Pokemon Black and White, it says here the Pokemon Black and White versions are 2010 role-playing video games developed by Game Freak, published by the Pokemon Company and Nintendo for the Nintendo DS. They are the first installments of the 5th generation of the Pokemon video game series. First released in Japan on the 18th of September 2010, they were later released in Europe on the 4th of March 2011, in North America on the 6th of March 2011, and Australia on the 10th of March 2011. Similar to previous installments of the series, the two games follow the journey of a young Pokemon trainer through the region of Unova. The Unova region. Now, I'm an Indigo guy. I did start watching this on Saturday mornings on WB39 way back in the day, before Johto had even came out, before the Orange League. So I'm kind of old school with these things, but it's cool. I like to learn more about the new, kind of the new era and exactly what's going on there. Now I'm joined by lovely _ Belen. She up in the house. What up?
What up?
It's going down. All right, cool. So that's pretty much it. If you're watching the gameplay, my gameplay is on the left hand side, and of course Belen is on the right hand. And these are just some comments from people and their opinions on what they think of the game before we go into our own bullshit. Okay. It says here by Black Belt 519. Let me start off by saying that I have not bought a Pokemon game in a while. Now, I grew up playing Red and Blue and Gold and Silver, and I've been thinking about getting a new Pokemon game. Which game would you recommend? Koiki 14 says both. Nuff said. That's with the NUFF. Know what I'm saying? I you know what I'm saying, keeping it trill. This is by Bright Eyes Rock. It says, well, Heart Gold and Soul Silver would probably be better at bringing you up to speed with the rest of the series because you've traveled Johto before. Black and White, however, are the better games in my opinion. Honestly, I would recommend getting both. However, if you're looking to get one, depends on if you want the game or the better game or the ones who would bring you up to speed better on what's happening in the series. Lord Zeta sees, seeing as you've already played Gold/Silver, I would go for Heart Gold and Soul Silver personally, if only for the nostalgia factor and to see just how much they have changed from the original. Unless you're not into remakes, that is, then Black and White all the way. Personally, I have Heart Gold and White while my fiance has Soul Silver and Black, but you really can't go wrong with either one, to be honest. This is by number 100. That's NUMBUH 100. He says, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are awful and don't deserve to be played. Wow. So there it is. There's the people's opinion. Yeah, you have anything to say about this?
Yeah, you know, whenever we started playing, for me, I feel like the old one is better because the one that I was playing, it's like more intense, like graphic-wise, but it's like, you know, the classic, like you want to catch Onyx, you want to catch like all the OGs, not just like
Yeah,
this new
yeah.
generation.
Well, I noticed too when we started playing the black version, going into the game, it's a lot of just new Pokemon that you never really heard of. The Soul Silver version starts you off with new Pokemon from Johto. It's got 3, I believe, from the Johto League, if I'm not mistaken. But the majority of the intro of the game is nothing but like old school Pokemon, so you can catch all the OGs, which is me too. I'm personally a fan of. We did stumble across this really cool fan fiction, and I think we might have to hear them if I can find it. If I can find it. Okay, just stop that. For some reason, I feel like the story is just so much more intense with ominous background music. So, here it is. According to this creepypasta-inspired theory, during the first episodes of the Pokemon anime, Ash is accidentally electrocuted by one of Pikachu's attacks, and he then slipped into a coma. The coma theory explains some of the basics from the series. It answers the question as to why Ash never physically ages, and it also explains why there are Nurse Joys and Officer Jennys throughout the region. It also explains why children are sent off on journeys throughout the Pokemon world without adult supervision. It also explains that characters like Brock and Misty were actually figments of his coma-induced imagination. It also explains that Brock represented his sexuality, and because Ash never knew what sex was, this was the answer as to why Brock never became involved with any of the women he tried to woo. Misty's only in his dreams because she was based on a girl that Ash knew in real life prior to his accident, and he simply added her there. Giovanni was supposed to be Ash's father, and he's represented as villainous in his imagination because Giovanni had disowned him for his supposed sexuality. Jesse and James were supposed to represent his purity, since they were at the time the only Team Rocket members who wore white outfits rather than the typical black outfits. Ash's partner Pikachu was also supposed to represent Ash's humanity whenever he would get lost from him in an episode. The theory also notes that if Ash ever did wake up from his coma, he could most likely suffer brain damage from his accident, and that he'll have to live with the fact that none of his accomplishments in life actually happened, and that none of his friends were actually real. Boom. Mind blown. And we cure the music.
That was good.
So, I feel pretty inspired by the Pokemon as Pokemon continues to thrive and get better and just continue to evolve from what it is or what it was in the beginning. So this is pretty awesome. Thank you guys for watching our video. Please smash that subscribe, hit us up. We got some more content coming your way. Thank you guys again. We love you so much. Peace.